So we are going to make rice paper, but before we make the rice paper or Xuan paper, we first have to build the decal. Decal is used for making rice paper, a building construction. Our handy dandy original wood glue, and we're going to put it and lather it on the wood block. And then we're going to set it and let it set. And then you cut out the aluminum mesh that will go over the frame, and then you're gonna grab your handy dandy hand stapler and you're gonna get each corner so that the mesh stays on each side. And this will be the mesh side of the product as the second piece is drying. So next you're gonna get your mulberry bark that are already shaved, but then we're gonna mix it with some hot water with the NutriBullet. And after that water is mixed with the wood, then we're gonna come over to the tub, which is already filled with hot water, and then that's when the decal comes into play, and then we'll just see how it goes. So then once you put the hot water in with the mulberry bark, you're gonna want to make sure it's blended really well. Okay, so then once you have that really well mixed it and stuff, we're gonna dump it into our tub of water to make an ultimate bigger mixture. Okay, so to add to durability and add more like a glue with the wood, we soaked in some water with paper and we blended it into NutriBullet so it looks like this as a final product, so it gives more of that glue kind of like texture. So then we're gonna dump it into a smaller bucket mixed with our mulberry shredded wood and add it to the water. Okay. Then you're gonna mix it so it's like a mixture. You're gonna grab your decal. You're gonna make sure this is all blended. And you're gonna line up your decal and then you're gonna go under it and kind of get as much as you can and let it kind of drain. So it's gonna look like that as your final product. Then you're gonna grab your sponge and then you're gonna try to soak out the water and gently press it down. All right, so coming to the conclusion of making our homemade traditional Xuan paper, it kind of looks like this as the end. I already made one as like an example. It has the mix of the mulberry, it has like the construction of the paper, and it just is what it is. And so how you take the mulberry out, you open the decal, the first half, and you want to peel it off really like delicately so that it doesn't rip. But it kind of comes off already really nice. And there it is again with its nice texture of the mulberry and the wood. And with the use of the decal that you hand make, you can make this too. You can make your Chinese traditional Xuan paper and you will be satisfied with your product for any artistic things such as calligraphy is what they use that for too. Thank you for being with me as I create my homemade Xuan paper. Have a good night.